because it's not like I was there to watch JR get shot on Dallas, or well, I was there and everybody talked about it. I'm not a Dallas fan. I'm a sci-fi fan. This was so unparalleled before. It had not happened. It was a thing to geek out on. Again, much like Best of Both Worlds is one of those episodes, at least part one, where if given the opportunity, if I were to sit down and walk you through it, I could probably do a line by line reading of this with this from memory. You know, getting a few of the details wrong, of course, with the techno babble, but overall, you're in my way. Uh, what's not great to say about this? This was awesome. We were at the edge of our seats. This. You can't geek out enough about this, and it's very particular to a time and place. And maybe the magic is still, and maybe folks watching it for the first time can still get that feeling. Who knows? But at the time watching it on my 13-inch Zenith TV and on VHS EP slow mo mode, it was great. We're just waiting for it. And I tell you, maybe part two. That's the thing about cliffhangers. It really doesn't matter about part two. It's what you remember at part one with that music. I have the soundtrack to this. It's out there. You can get it. You see what's going on. I'm a loss for words. Everybody's got, and it gets back to what one remembers. So, I think the way I felt about Best of Both Worlds, I hadn't felt the same way about a piece of sci-fi entertainment. And wow, this knocks you out. You're like, I can't believe they did that. I never felt that way until watching Ron Moore's Battlestar Galactica, where they do the leap a year ahead. I was like, I can't believe they did that. And you feel the same way here. So, and very, 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 very few examples come to mind. I'm trying to think of it where you're feeling so geeked out about something. They're like, wow, this is so awesome. You feel that way when you're watching this the first time. I felt that way in Battlestar. I don't know if that's happened again. Nothing comes to mind. So it's those small moments where you get invested into something, and it takes this turn, and it takes you on a ride, and it's not something one can plan for. You just can't. You got to try it. You got to take the risk, and you're gonna get your audience to come along with you. And maybe it's a good thing that those awesome moments in the stuff we're invested in only happen once in a great while. And now I got to think. I'm sure there were, but those two moments, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. No, how about that? Share some awesome moments below. I don't have too many people talk to me. And maybe I'll go, I hadn't considered that one. There you go. All right. Best of both worlds. And I'm not talking about the show. I'm talking about the experience in watching it. The anticipating it, waiting to happen. Not like we had access to whatever Patrick Stewart's contract was. Maybe he would be gone. Somebody got Borgified. What's going on here? What's happening here? Something else. What's old J.O. have to say about it? It was the most iconic cliffhanger. Well, next to Who Shot J.R., I guess. Yep. Oh, I kind of echoed a lot of those thoughts. I'll be. That's number 12. What must the others be soon? Well, we're going to get to those. I just breathed it in. It was such an awesome time and place to be. No, I mean, it wasn't. It's just the memory being that excited about something on television. I'm reaching. I'm trying to think. There's got to be other... No, these are the two that come to mind. The end of this cliffhanger and the... and Ron Moore's Battlestar Galactica. Those are it, man. And you know, and Trek tried to recreate this again and again and again. I think they did a Voyager season ender where they're Tuvok and Janeway and maybe Torres, or they're assimilated, and we all see him at the end. And I'm like, yeah, you don't try to duplicate it. Just do that. You can all. You know, I've already said my piece on this. I'm not gonna go there. But all right, have a day. Go do your thing.